Let's see what we can do. On a service call here, we're gonna fix some self-closing door hinges to keep them from slamming. Let's see if she's home. Yes, a very important customer. Oh, come in, I heard. Hello, 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 it's VideoJoe.
Oh no.
Yes, oh no, VideoJoe, oh no.
Oh no.
I am here. I told everyone that I'm here for a very important customer.
Yeah?
To fix your door.
You're filming right now?
Yes, I am.
Well, come on in.
Well, come on in. Here we go.
We'll go through here.
Yes, yeah, show me what's going on. I think it's this door here, right?
Yes, it is.
Here, let's...
You want to hear it?
Yeah. Okay.
Squeak.
Let go.
Slam.
Holy mackerel.
That's it.
Yes, this door closes really hard. So the thing is, we've got some self-closing hinges here. Have I looked at this door for you before?
No.
No, see, she hasn't.
But you told me that you could fix it.
I think I can. And see, look on this door. This is a 6'8" tall door, and there's two door self-closing hinges. This is a standard hinge here. See, nothing on there. Let's see this one here. Look at that. That's a self-closing hinge. You can tell because it's made differently. Plus, see that right there? There's a little nib there, and it's got the little Allen wrench container at the top. And I look at the bottom, and lo and behold, same thing. So this tells me there's two self-closing hinges. So I need to get to work. I think you know how to fix this now. If you don't, stick around. Okay, now I'm getting ready to adjust that hinge, self-closing hinge, and most of them don't have this collar around here. See this collar? You only see one hole with this pin coming out. Usually you see a hole there, one there, one there, one there, so you can see them. Well, in this case, I'm going to have to go by feel and pull this out. Just stick with me. And the funny thing is, I've never seen a self-closing hinge like this, but don't let that stop you. Okay? So I have to find an Allen wrench, and I found one that fits this. Make sure it fits, and I want to kind of turn it a little bit to see which direction it's going to go. And I think I have to go to the left a little bit, and I want to make sure that I have enough of this because I'm going to end up going that way. So I can start it probably about there. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to let off it a little bit. See, once I do that, I can pull this pin out. See there? And hang on to this. There's the pin. Okay, now I'm going to back this off. I've got to find the next hole here. And I hope it's in here somewhere. I'm not feeling it just yet. Uh-oh. Now, what's the deal here? I'm hoping I can do this. Maybe I'm just not feeling it. There should be another hole in there. Man, I'm not... Oh, come on. See, I should be hitting a hole so far right in here somewhere. And I'm not. Got to put that back in for a second. Not sure what the deal is with that. Feels like, oh, you know what? Feels like there's another hole back over on that side. I wonder if I have to take this pin and put it over on that side. Let's just see here. Almost feels like there's something over here, but I shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't be this difficult. I wish they didn't have that collar on there. I'm not feeling anything right there. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to put this back in here. This is not going like I was expecting. Let's take a look at that bottom one and see if I can get that one. Not sure. Okay, this silly thing, this pin, when you let off, you gotta make sure you don't push it in. Most of the time there's a stop on the back to where you can't push the pin all the way. And I ended up being bad. I tried that before I showed it on video, and I had this pin all the way in there. Now I've got it off. Yeah, see, I'm not finding anything, so it might be further, so I might have to come over here. About like that. Okay. No, maybe not, because see, I have to have enough room. Okay, right there. To take this pin off, put a little pressure on it to pull that off. Now I've got to let this go back as far. Oh, there, okay. I think there, I got it. See how far I had to go? Remember that top one, I was hitting the wall before I actually had the hole. So see, what I just did there was I loosened off the strength of this. This is just a spring, and it's as tight as it can go. And then what I had to do was tighten the spring just a hair to get the pressure off the pin. Because see, now I can't pull the pin off or push in or anything because the friction is on there. And then I had to, you remember, I was about there. That way I could go to the left a little bit, and then I had to go all the way over to there before the next hole. Okay, lots of times the holes, you can see them. There might be one there, one about there, one about there, one about there. In this case, that next hole is probably about that far over, okay, underneath this sleeve. Okay, so now I've just lessened the pressure off one turn. That's all I'm going to do for right now. Now I'm going to work on this one up here and see if I can't do the same thing with that. Remember, we already tried this once. Now that we know how far we got to go, let's see if we can get this one taken care of. What happens to these, you want to get all the spring tension off. You do one at a time and one bit, and then you can loosen it and do it again and again and again. Then the pressure's off it all the way. Okay, now this time, see, I got it in there. Remember last time I started about here? Okay, I'm taking the pressure off. I'm going to pull this pin out carefully without this thing flying off. If this thing flies off, then it's going to go bzzz, and then it about takes your finger. Makes it really numb. Okay. Okay. Okay, there it is. See? There it is right there. Okay. Right like that. There it is. Okay. Now, let's open the door and see how we've done. Chances are we're going to have to go one more, but I'd like to go one turn at a time and then open the door and try it. Here we go. First time. It is still going hard, isn't it? But I've lessened the spring a little bit. Okay, so now I know I've got to do it some more. So without stopping the camera, I'm going to do this one right here again. I'm going to do it the same way. Let's see there, I can't set it there because I have to go that way first, pull the pressure off. So I'm going to take this off and go to the next nib on the Allen. Okay, right there. I'm going to take some pressure off, pull this little pin out, loosen it until I get to the next hole, and there it is. I felt it. You see, I had to take it off. Look, I'm hitting the wall right there, and I don't really have a choice. I still have just a slight pressure on there, but okay. See there, you don't want to stick the pin in all the way. Okay. Let it stick out just a little bit. See there? Now let's do the next one. Same way. You know what? I really wasn't planning on making a video of this because I thought it was going to be the very same type of self-closing hinges as my Motha. And everything is the same except this collar has no holes in it, so you have to fish for them. Okay, that's where it's going to be right there. I'm going to tighten that, which means I'm going far enough so that I can pull this pin out. Now I can let this go back, and I can feel the tension. Trust me, you'll know which direction to push yours. Because if these were on the other side of the door, let's say over here, you might have to take the pressure off a different direction or something. But once you put it on there, you'll know which way to go in order to pull this pin out. Okay. Okay, so I've got it stuck out, maybe an eighth, just enough to where I can grab it. Okay. Now I've got this has been backed off 2 full turns, and so has the top. Right. Okay. Now we can try the door again.